Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevremont suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy knife both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Is it you? No? It is hard to say. If the pawn I'm looking for, are you the one then? Aha, I thought I recognized you. Not you then. Fie! Speak up, you good-for-nothing pawns. Which of you is it? Is it you? No? Ah, it must be you. There's no mistaking it. You're the one. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Alms. Alms for the less fortunate.
What brings you here?
Is there aught you require?
Got any alms for a man down...
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
What do you want?
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
Turn your gaze elsewhere. Turn your gaze elsewhere. I'll not be still.
Learn your place, Paul.
Naught I can do but wait for death.
Have a heart, cuz. Help me out here.
Alms.
Aught you need of me?
You think I care to hear your troubles? Leave off.
Learn your place, Paul.
Pray, do as he says and get in line. 'Tis for your own good I say this. You do not want to invoke the Overseer's wrath.
I've troubles enough of my own.
First assess the field, then act accordingly.
Anything's better than this.
Got any alms for...
Heart, cuz, help. Got anything to spare? What do you want?
Got any tales to liven up my day?
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Naught I can do.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
I've troubles enough of my own.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Got any alms for a man down on his luck?
I've no time for you now. Leave me be.
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the Overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
Here's a familiar. Your pockets look full. Got aught to spare?
Got any tales to liven up?
Could it be that you are here to help me?
Learn your place, pawn.
Pray, do as he says and get in line. It is for your own good I say this. You do not want to invoke the overseer.
I do not understand how 'tis they compel us. There is no arisen among the overseers.
Have a heart, cuz. Help.
'Twould be
Got anything to spare?
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on...
Got anything to spare? What do you want?
I've troubles enough of my own.
Who are you? Do I know you?
Twould be unwise.
We're not allowed to talk during mission.
What do you want?
Accursed vessels. They've the eyes of the dead.
Got anything to spare?
Time for you to get to work. Get to work, you rotten layabout. If that's not clear enough for you, ask...
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on...
Get to work, you...
Your pockets look full. Got all to spare?
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
The best way to find what you seek is to cast your gaze about. Naught I can do but wait for death to claim me.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Turn your gaze elsewhere. I'll not be stared at.
Don't look at me that way. I've no need of your...
We're not allowed to talk during... The best quality a soldier can have is loyalty.
Can't work as late...
Get to work, you rotten layabout.
Don't look at me that way.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Best mind yourself in my presence, sir.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed.
I ought to be heading home.
these are my junk.
Naught but trouble here. I'll best move along.
my shift's done.
Sets
I'm
my
off
foot
to
to
the
the
tavern.
paths, this place.
What about this place makes me nervous?
I'll have an early supper.
Have a heart, cuz. Help me out here. Got anything to spare?
Looking to be made an example of, are we?
I've no time for you now. Leave me be.
What have I done to deserve
There's Orc
this, I
watching
ask
me.
you?
I swear it.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Tight spot.
I'm done for.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Fundamentals of using a bow are pocket distance. Be careful. If your foes shoot towards you, counter them with well-aimed kicks. Boulders, arrows, and the like can make effective weapons whenever combatant. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to your bow.
Are you unharmed?
Consane!
You ought to flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot
linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God, son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oi, you! Get back here!
Quickly! This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must return. That is the only path forward.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. This'll be a right mess to clean up. Mayhap we ought to investigate. Mayhap we ought to investigate. What?
A single bolt from a ballista. And well aimed at that. Must be one of Sir Leonard's from out of Melve. Can't imagine anyone else capable. Can't imagine anyone...
Still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin of all things here. Add to that the recent dragon sighting. It is said that the arrival of the sovereign portends an age of peace, yet only trouble has followed. What does it all mean? I had thought being in the Border Watch would make for easy work, but the wind's beginning to blow in a fell direction. First the dragon, now a griffin. I pray these omens are not as ill as they seem. Where exactly? First the dragon, now a griffin. I pray these omens are not as ill as they seem. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green wine. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. Grander attacks are more... There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, then... Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Where do you think you're going?
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are known as Crossers of the Rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the Rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melv, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the riftstones. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from even with your memories lost to you. I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist. Delighted to meet you. Especially... Prod me if you must, Master, but I've nothing more to say. I've not much to say at the moment. You are in good health, I trust, Arisen. I hope the day ahead. Speak your will, and I'll see it done.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
A grand adventure awaits us. I just know it. Let us work together.
Wait for the new equipment. Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
Is there aught you require?
We're not allowed to talk.
How are things?
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need. You there! What are you up to?
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the
Oi, keep your distance.
What I can do for you?
What did he say? The lad's in Vermouth now. He's eager. I'll give him that.
Haven't got time to natter, I'm afraid. Aye? What is it? Not much going on hereabouts.
All's well, I trust.
Oh,
What do you want with me?
if you see aught untoward, pray him.
Who are you supposed
Aye. Is there aught you require, sir? I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty, sir.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out, and do forgive me, Master, but I've not... I'm all talked out, Master. Perhaps another time. I found a place with some useful materials for enhancing our equipment. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
How might I serve you, Arisen? Where ought we to go now? The sun climbs high. I know where we can find the necessary materials to enhance your equipment, Master. Fancy a gander? I find goods.
You summoned a pawn? What manner of trick did you employ? You summoned a... All's well, I trust?
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
Come now, don't be stubborn. 'Twould be suicide to venture out in such a state.
I've not the time for your...
Treasure chest. I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
If you're playing Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is... If you're playing Arisen in search... There's no easy thing.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Who are you supposed to be?
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew... Your restraint arisen.
I can't solve all your problems, you know.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, my pa always used to say, there's naught of I. Being armed is better than being defenseless, even. You should stop by the inn in Melv if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Things like.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
That's been pretty kind to me. Ho there, faring. Might you be in need?
Well met. Always a pleasure.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I'm on duty.
Only fools devote their lives to toil. I've things to do, if you don't mind.
I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty, sir. You there! What are you... We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
What do you think you're doing here?
Haven't got time to natter, I'm afraid.
I've a pressing duty to which I must...
Some other time, maybe.
Can't you see I'm on duty?
Mind you don't get so fond of battle, it changes.
I don't much care who you are. I'm busy enough with my own.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. Very well. May fortune speed...
I've a pressing duty to it. I will see to it that... I've a pressing duty
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
You'll find none lighter on their feet than a thief. I'm sure my...
I would fain aid.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me. I'd hasten home. But this... Not my duty. Would that I ne'er had force to draw steel.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. My pa always used to... Aye, being armed. You should stop by the inn in Melv if you get...
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd go... stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
If you seek to restore your memories, Master, methinks a trip to Melv might be just the thing. I can guide...
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation.
Fancy a gander?
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will.
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
We have been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste.
You've my thanks. Anacardo.
I'm relieved to hear it. He's still unseasoned. Make haste.
You can weather a harpy assault unaided. Shall we hasten to Sir Accardo's rescue? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in digging a few. We've got goblins!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Right. Just follow me.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. One of our number is unconscious. Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid? Do not despair. I'm coming to your aid.
What a strange dream I was having.
Who are you? Have you come to aid me? Thanks, I need to watch my back, okay? It's not the first time Never mind that now. You're off on your aid. I'm glad to take it.
That was superb, Arisen.
Good. We're here.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the... You saved me this time. Well, I'd best be heading back. But I'll be...
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Each to their own. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Are you certain you're happy to have me along? Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Most impressive, Master.
A few more victories like that and we'll have them running for the hills.
A resounding success.
Over here. here already, are we?
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding a car.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seen at. We'll be extending his training period.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind. He thinks the troops will get more out of their training.
With any luck, the instructors in the training ground here will have a card.
Well met.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
It's a thankless job, this.
I'm nodding off where I stand. If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long. If you are in need of aid, pray. If you're playing at Arisen... There's no easy thing making a living.
Best quality of soldier now.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it. Now I've gone and stepped it in.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. If you seek to restore your memories, Master... You are in good health, I trust, Arisen? I'm proud to have served, Arisen.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by... Are you fit to travel?
Well met.
First, assess the field. With any luck, the instructors in the training ground here will have a...
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. If you seek to restore your... Speak your will, and I'll see it done. You are in good health, I trust. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Always a pleasure to serve you, Master. You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. Let the battle continue.
Resounding success! Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Train hard. Be sure to avoid open flames.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Resting when and where you can is the secret to weathering a long journey. It is rather valuable, this.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
On another note, looking upon our party, I noticed that none of us are fighters.
Adding comrades of varying vocations ought to increase our effectiveness in battle.
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
Right you are.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please.
Let me know what you need. Might have just... the thing. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Feels eerie with no one about. Best keep your distance. Didn't say. Or you need a... What?
Let's fix this up. Can't talk till I finish this up. Move along now.
Hast thou forgotten thy... That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. You hung on, and by some miracle, arisen. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match the ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be... Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till the... Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
This ladder looks sturdy enough.
To climb?
Ah, excellent find.
I only work when I...
Twill near get done.
Might I interest you in my humble... Yes. Hope to see you again.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Whatever it is, I'll...
Yes?
Well, you ought not strain yourself.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Arisen! You've grown even stronger since last we met, haven't you? I can tell at a glance. 'Tis a happy twist of fate that brings us back together. Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was...
Oh, no, I'm an apothecary in training.
So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought about... Well, as luck will be ashamed to return empty-handed after coming all this...
What? Suppose there's no harm.
Seems my luck's not as rotten.
We could make the fruit reborrent ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melv.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Ah, well met. Here for... Some fruit roborant, are we? Between you and me, cuz, they're mighty easy to make. It's always a pleasure.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. I'm in your debt. Ulrika, now tell me, are you... Perhaps you already know this. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak. Go on, 'twill only... If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap... 'Tis a vacation for those who seek to mark... I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart on... Naturally, 'tis a vacation for those who... At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful. 'Tis a vacation for those who seek to... However, the more powerful the spell, thus a mage is unlikely to... 'Tis a vacation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants that thieves favor light armor. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade. Should you dedicate your... Try them, as you like. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up...
Here at the inn, we also... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant, are we?
Always a pleasure.
What say we see this delivered?
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit Roberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
What to make of this?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Always a pleasure.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my ears.
Hey-o! Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
I thought you might choose that vocation, Master. It suits you admirably.
I eagerly await the battles to come.
Well met, sir. How might I... be of service?
Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. How might I be
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Now, Sir Gregor wants a word, eh? Ugh, hardly surprising. The Arisen's attentions are always in demand. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Mayhaps this time I went looking for. Lots to do, but precious little time.
Here at last.
Didn't you hear me?
I would fain aid you with... Ah, first and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you... Very well. Speak...
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
Look, Master! Goblins!
I'll carefully conserve my strength, and then... Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further than an archer such as I.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. You truly are formidable, Arisen.
This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. I would gladly be obeyed, Arisen. Sunset draws near.
We shall have to rely on our other senses as the darkness robs us of our sight. Good. Let us make... Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, where ought we to go now?
Aye. Is there aught you require?
Ingredients are...
Just between...
Can't leave my post, I'm afraid.
It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job to attend. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Can't leave my post, I'm afraid.
That's it. Running up. Should have set me sights lower.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Here in Vermeer, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody misfortune. In that regard, our countries couldn't be more different.
Someone saw fit to camp here, 'twould seem.
Let us keep this place in mind for when night falls.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
A flawless execution.
Once more.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
You have my support.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look. So close a call offers no solace in victory.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
Should you need to communicate in...
An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely.
Where are the skeletons?
You are mighty indeed, Arisen. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly.
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops? Oh, pray, be on your guard.
I did it, Arisen! By the hold of the creature!
Splendid.
This brute has quite the temper.
I cannot use their range to our advantage.
Of course. My way!
I cannot thank you enough. Have no fear. Everything will be
Master, I just had a thought. Might we make use of this pond
when.
Do not stop! Take every ounce of our strength. We can prevail!
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen, yet the value you showed in coming to our... Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the cap. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to... Well now. The road's blocked. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Oh, few materials are more coveted than this. It makes all our efforts worthwhile.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it. We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say we forge on together for as long as we may. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
get that for you.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again. Goblins, Master!
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
I cannot hold your plans.
Think nothing of it. Well said.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us, all right? Into...
I've got to focus. Shift only just...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
You there! What are you up to?
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job to attend to.
No? Very well. It is your decision.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in a tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Naught more can be done.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
I fear I've not used...
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put...
Here to ask aught of me,
What I can do for you?
I don't have all day.
Got to sweep and dust before I think of supper.
Barely drag my ass out of bed.
You'll have to do well to beat today.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
decent supper? You don't look like much.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Well worth the effort of breaking it.
Have you need of me?
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Well met, sir. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospital. In all Vernworth. Much obliged. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for... You see, as we currently have no... And we cannot simply purchase more. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Let me see. What else can I tell you? Of our guild. Certain vocations are unavailable at present, save to applicants who already... Let me see. What else? Methinks Roderick will be able... He runs the local armory, and we purchase all... May fortune smile upon...
Where ought we to begin our search?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Whatever could you want from me?
What a bizarre village that was. I'm still not sure.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fancy a gander?
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, what say you? I thank you, your majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. Next is Half Village, west of... Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight.
Off we go then.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, your majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to... Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to you. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her. For his law, our laws dictate that your majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your majesty. What say you? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, be cautious, your majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. The citizenry have asked for your destiny. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with Is there aught else you would speak of? I've been unable to uncover aught of... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Pray, make use of the key I gave. Is there aught else you would speak of? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizen.